Auditory memory is the ability to retain and recall what is heard. Auditory memory skills enable a child to attend and listen, follow instructions of increasing complexity, acquire knowledge, provide specific information, and develop mature language skills. A child whose auditory memory skills do not develop typically may only remember and act on stand by the door when given the instruction, put your copy in the tray, get your coat and stand by the door. Games for developing auditory memory. The aim of these games is to encourage the child to listen, memorise and recall or do something that shows they have remembered the information. Always remind the child to listen before commencing each activity. Chaining games. Child and adult take turns to add an item and/or detail to an increasing list. Start the game by saying, "I went to the shop and I bought an apple." The next player must then repeat the sentence and add a new item or detail. For example, "I went to the shop and I bought an apple and a cake." This idea can be adapted to similar games using food, furniture, clothes, vehicles. Simon Says activities. Adult calls out an instruction for the child. These instructions can be simple. For example, Simon says touch your nose, toes and ears. Or more difficult, Simon says after you clap your hands, touch your knees. Recalling information. Adult writes a silly sentence on a piece of paper. Adult and child take turns reading the sentences out loud and have to repeat the sentence correctly. You can step up this activity by asking the child to recall the opposite of the sentence. For example, the lady washed her new jumper in hot water becomes the man washed his old jumper in cold water. Chinese whispers. A whisper is passed round the circle and the original sentence is compared with the final sentence. Orienteering type activities. In these activities, the child follows verbal directions from the adult. For example, go to the door, turn right, take 3 paces. Drawing to instruction. Adult draws a basic outline, for example, a house or a person, and the child has to draw details as requested. For example, draw a blue door, draw 3 green windows. All these activities can be developed by adding a time delay element. This means increasing the time that the child has to remember the information before acting on it. Many of these games can be adapted to reinforce class topics. They can be played with an individual child or in a group. Ali, I want you to listen really carefully to me. We're going to play a game of Simon Says. I'm going to give you some instructions and I want you to do what I say. Listen carefully. Simon says, before you clap your hands, touch your nose. Well done. Okay, let's try a trickier one. Listen. Simon says, touch your eyes after you stick out your tongue. Excellent, super, well done.